How's it going? Your boy is here today. Welcome back to Beat Saber. I'm not sure if it's been buggy. Okay. We're going to Beat Saber, but it's gonna be a bit how do I address this? I'm gonna just turn this down for a minute. How's that sound? Alright, cool. This is gonna be a low volume video for any, because I want to make this like an addressive video as well. I want to talk about some things, how I feel with certain things around content creating. And this is gonna be random because I'm quite small on the platform. So it's like, why are you making a video on this when you're nowhere near your normal standard of, like, you're not big on YouTube or nothing, you have no reason to be making a video. But I want to explain this. I'm sorry if things laggy. I'm very sorry about that. It is very laggy on my end as well. Okay, yeah, it's way too laggy. We physically can't. Okay. Make things simple. I'm only in a game just to explain this because I need to explain this now before things get out of hand. And what I mean by out of hand is YouTube, I think, has problems with certain people on that platform. Look how laggy this is, bro. This might be a double rant video talking about Mark, because bro needs to fix this. What the fuck? Look how buggy this is to even look. Okay, anyways. Discussion before we play. I'm making this video for two reasons. One, actually I'll make it for free now just because that really pissed me off. One, talk about YouTube's problems. Two, talk about problems with meta right now because I think there's probably many fucking problems. And then 3, we'll actually play Beat Saber. This is actually still going to be a Beat Saber Part 4, but this is going to be a little bit of a rant video as well. And I think before I explain anything, I know I'm about to get a lot of people probably in comments saying, yo, Leo, this is like your third channel. You're very small, my guy. You have no reason to be talking when there's bigger people on platforms who already spoke about this at the time. The only reason I'm explaining this now, instead of 3 years ago, was because 3 years ago I didn't have a fucking channel, at least that I could use. 3 years ago I had my first ever channel on YouTube. It was just a channel with my normal name on it. You could see my actual full name on there. Because at the time I was stupid and I wanted to fuck around with things and I wanted to see what would work. And at this time, Corey Kinchin, one of the, like, has to be one of the greatest on the platform, still to this day, had problems with YouTube. And that was having a thing in a game have certain features in it that that YouTube didn't like having on their platform at this time, so they took it down. But as Corey went to look for his videos, but through other people's videos of the same content that he made that had got his channel taken down, they were all up, they were fine, there was nothing wrong with it at all. Let's say, like, this is Corey's video down here, right? At this time when it got taken down, other people's viewerships were up to here because they were not getting taken down. So we had Corey here as this line because the video got taken down, and other people's got up to here because there's nothing going on with them. Markiplier's was the main one mentioned in this. So if either of them see this, I'm sorry for addressing this now. Like I said, people might not take this one seriously because I'm way fucking smaller. But I want to address it now because you just had problems with other people in the past, as myself has went through problems with YouTube in the past, which I'll explain in a minute. As time went on, Corey tried to send submits to YouTube, asking him to maybe untake down the video, but they declined his request to make the video unrestricted. unrestricted. So that's an obvious. Corey didn't understand why, and he was mainly confused why other people's videos weren't taken down when his was. Which I can understand, because I went through it myself, but I could see as a general understanding that if the same content on this person's channel is getting taken down, how's other channels are doing the same shit he is not get taken down, if that makes sense. Like, let's say if Beat Saber was like too like fucked up, right? I was gonna make Blade and Sorcery videos, but I don't want to make Blade and Sorcery videos because I now feel like they'll get taken down because of it. And I want to do those videos, trust me, I would fucking love to do those videos. I feel like it'd be one of the most fun videos I'd actually do on the channel. I want to do VR chat videos, but again, those are also very laggy, and things could get bad, and it could get the video taken down. And again, I want to do these videos. It is just difficult because of YouTube's understanding and the way they do things. The way you should do things isn't normal anymore. YouTube was about just make a video, fuck around with it, see what sticks. Now it's, if you mess up, if you even tickle a guideline, you're fucked. You do something that's like within our guidelines that we don't like, you're fucked. And Corey felt that there was a lot of favoritism, or potentially even some racism, because of this. Now, is it fair to say as a white YouTuber that this could be the case? I don't know. For anyone who doesn't know, I am a white YouTuber. So, even though you see me on VR chat, the only thing you see in me is these two little fucking sabers. Little fucking pew pew saber rifles. Fucking Beat Saber! Even though you see all this, I'm very white. Behind, the mask, I guess. Guessing same the Scott Cawthon of VR. Alright, I'm done fucking around. I'm being serious here. So, yeah, there's a lot of favoritism and potentially even racism that Corey saw within this situation. And, yes, I know, like I said, this is 3 years later, so what am I talking about now? And that's because of this. I, myself, have went through problems with YouTube within the course of the last 7 years, actually. I've been doing YouTube for almost a decade. I'm just sure for 7 years. 3 years ago, I had this first channel not able to be used. But I was able to use it the 5 to 6 years beforehand. And at this time, I was making just PlayStation content. I was making Rec Room content, I was making Rocket League content, and I was making Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 content. And at these times, these games were very big. So, I got a decent following off of them. And also at this time, I was doing PSN streams, which were fucking massive at this time as well. So all this came together and it was all good, this and that, right? And you'd think, oh, he's doing good, there's no problems. Nope. I did my second part of a Garden Warfare 2 video, which was just me fucking around in the hub world, just doing raise the flags and like stuff with friends, this and that, right? Having conversation with friends and stuff. This video got taken down. And another big thing about YouTube is some people, especially bigger people, like Corey Kenshin and other people like Jacksepticeye, Mark Blauer, that have people who work within some sort of YouTube who can get in contact with like the policy people. People that can go for the policies and go for the videos and like say what shit can get taken down, stuff and that, stuff like that, right? So obviously, I was still very small this time, and this time probably having like maybe 20 to 30 subscribers, and obviously PSN streams would not matter, because PSN had their own like right stuff and all that for that, and I didn't do anything of the sort against them, but at this time I did nothing against YouTube's rights either, and 7 to 8 years ago now, within this time of doing YouTube videos, their policies weren't so strict. Their main things of the 2014 to 15 year of YouTube, because this is around the time I started. So actually now think about it, I did start in 2014, it's now 2025, I'm doing this for 11 years actually now, over a decade. Just for many channels, for reasons I will explain. Just people understand my point of view. and that was, our guidelines aren't so strict, just try and keep it, like, off of sex-related terms and, like, fucking, like, racist type of terms and stuff like that, right? Keep it, don't make it racist, don't make it, like, sex-related, and you'll be fine, basically. As long as it wasn't something to do with sex or with racism, do what the fuck you want, right? Or probably maybe you can't really to make some 9/11 jokes, stuff like that. I don't know. But these type of things that was like the main guidelines as people saw it at this time. Was if it's not something like insanely fucked up to look at, or something extremely fucked up to hear, like racism, it's fine. YouTube will let it through, let you slide, do what the fuck you want. So that's what I went through. That was the fear that I went through, and that's what I continue with over the years of me doing YouTube at the start of it, where there was almost no problems. So over the course of time, your boy was getting up in the ranks. We'll say it was the ends over here. That's when like people just start. I'm getting over here. I'm like around this part of YouTube here. You know, I'm kind of bouncing between these quite shitty but still getting there, and like know what he's doing and stuff like that, right? And here's when shit flops like a fucking Fortnite flopper outside of fucking land. He like this, just flopping out of land. And I'm about here-ish. I'm about here and here. And obviously, we had people like Jack said, they got Markiplier way the fuck over there. I'm down here. They over there. You know? That's a big fucking gap right there. That's a big fucking gap. That's like some comedian number shit. That's fucking insane to me, right? So, obviously, yeah, the main, like, YouTuber, like, guideline people, they'll be more looking over there towards the bigger people. Like Jack said, the guy, Markiplier, PewDiePie, fucking all of them, Corey Kenshin, stuff like them. Mainly, sometimes, if we're lucky, people over here, like myself, so maybe across here, but maybe between people here and here, might get people who are actual people looking for the video. But for people mainly here, all the way down there, to the very start of it, are normally automated. It's normally an automated source who looks for the video and says if it's fine, if it's cool to let through or not. And that's a problem for people with small subscriber counts. Especially it's gonna be a bigger problem now for me doing these type of videos, because now their laws are a lot more easy to fuck up. You could literally tickle little tickle bone of a YouTube law enforcement, and an automated thing will say, fuck you. We know exactly what you're doing. We're not letting it slide. Take your shit down. This is a big problem for people with small subscriber counts, and I genuinely feel like there's a big problem with that. I'm going to continue back to what I was saying before about my other channels, and continue about how I left off before. For anyone who hasn't seen my first ever Beat Saber video, I kind of explain things that went through my Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that, and what problems I had. But I never really went full into detail. This is going to be a full, detailed fucking source of understanding what's happened to me over the years of this. So, as I said before, I'm going from here to here, and I'm doing better for myself. I feel like, oh, well, I'm getting up in YouTube ranks. Oh, so I'm nowhere close to the goats over the other side of the whole fucking island. Like PewDiePie, Markiplier, fucking Jacksepticeye, Corey Kenshin, all of them. These people all over here having their parties. I'm only over here. They're there, I'm here. They're there, I'm here, you know? It's a big gap. It's a very big gap. So, obviously, most of the time, you have the automated system checking things. It goes, we'll sometimes check the big people, but most of them will get checked by people. The main people we care about are the people on the other side of the spectrum. We don't care about them, we care about them. And I feel like YouTube's laws are really stupid for this too, because they want to say things, they made things about, like, saying, we want to keep things fair for anyone within YouTube. It doesn't matter if they're really big creators or really small creators. We want to help all type of creators. But here's the problem, and here's when problems lie, especially for me and for probably any other smaller content creator on the platform. How do we know you're telling the truth when you say this? Because the people over there, they'll get problems. Like I said, Corey Kinja got 3 years ago. They got problems. They might still get problems to this day. It's uncertain currently, but they could still get problems, right? The main people who get problems, especially right now, are the people on this end of the spectrum. And the main thing I don't understand is why? Why do bigger people, right? They get automated by actual people. They'll get checked by actual people. They'll either get green flagged or restricted by actual people. That should be automated through a computer or some AI or some bullshit. Especially right now for small creators. And yeah, sometimes we'll get lucky to get checked by an actual person, and sometimes we'll get unlucky enough to get checked by an automated fucking service. Right? They'll sometimes get checked by the automation, as we'll sometimes get lucky enough to get automated by a person. It's uncertain. It's very uncertain. And this is why I think YouTube has too many problems. With all the money YouTube makes per year, and I'm talking about YouTubers, by the way. I'm not talking about like big YouTubers. I'm talking about the YouTube company themselves. The people of the platform themselves. The main people who work on the platform, this and that. Not those type of work on that platform. I'm talking about who actually work on the front desks, explain shit, and people that actually check people's either side of stuff. Those are people. Those people should be able to see problems and go, well, we should maybe double check for the automation service to make sure that the small creators or bigger creators who got these automation services never had something wrong with their video if their video was get taken down. But here's our problem with that. They don't do that right away. They only do that if you send a report to them as to why their stuff got taken down and if it's possible to get the video back up. If you don't do this, you're fucked. If your video's taken down, you don't do it, especially right now, you're fucked. Because they will not care. It's so fucking annoying, but they will not care in the slightest. And I understand that it's like, oh, it's so late to explain this nowadays because maybe they've fixed their terms and services, maybe they've fixed the automation services, maybe they now do double check before the video gets put up. Even if all this now is a maybe, here's the problem. People who don't do YouTube probably seen these type of videos with bigger YouTubers like Corey Kinch, stuff like that, having problems with YouTube in the past and going, now why the hell would I want to go on a platform that's getting this many problems? Why would I want to make videos and streams on platforms that are way too inconsistent? It's because you just had these problems in the first place that people talk about them to this day, like I'm talking about it now. Because YouTube's way too satisfied with their own net worth and their own, like, money making, they don't care what happens to either side. But, however, like I said earlier about the case with Corey Kinchin 3 years ago, there could be some mix-ups with favoritism and racism in some things that happen on this platform. Because you can make the same content as someone else, YouTube could like them more than you, or YouTube could be racist towards you and just go, no, we're taking yours down, we'll keep his one up. You will know they'll keep his one up unless you check yourself, which Corey did to understand why Mark's video was still up of this situation that I explained a minute ago. My nose is a bit runny, so I'm gonna probably sniffle on this video. I'm not crying, it's me having a runny nose. But yeah, it's really dumb. I'll go back to my situation for a little bit longer, just so people understand. So, As time went by, I was still making videos and stuff. And here we come just before the Corey situation. Just before the stuff with Corey Kenjin videos came out and had these problems with YouTube. My channel is no longer on the platform. I log into my account, I go to my channel's gone. There's no bio, there's no profile picture, there's no banner, there's no videos, nothing. The videos are just gone. Everything I had on it was gone. And I'm like, where did everything go? I got no emails from YouTube. I got nothing from nobody. All I got was, oh, here you go, here's your channel, down. You believe this shit? What the fuck is this? You know? It's really dumb. It's really fucking dumb. So, I make a new channel. The first Leo Urquiza Games channel. That's still up. I can't access it because Google's being really dumb. I can't access it, but the channel is there. You guys can go to the channel and see stuff I've did on that channel. I've done a few things on the channel. I've done a vlog with some friends. I've done game videos, stuff like that. But here's when problems continue to happen. I make this channel. Videos go on the channel and it's fine. Until I start doing Dragon Ball Dokkan battle videos. And I don't know why, but the videos get taken down. And once again, there is no reason as to why they get taken down. They're just down for no reason. Basically, YouTube's way of saying, go fuck yourself. We're gonna take your video down, we're gonna hump it, like we're humping your missus, fuck it over, take it down, catch you later. This video might get taken down right now, so we're doing that fucking type of reference. That's the funny thing. I could get taken down just for doing that. It's so fucking stupid nowadays what YouTube has is violations. It's fucking incredible. It's fucking incredible. I don't know if incredible is a good thing. I mean it's a fucking terrible thing. So anyways, apart from that bullshit, I'll continue with what I was saying. The videos don't get demonetized. Or well, taken down in general. I can't remember if they're demonetized or like age restricted or whatever. I'm pretty sure one of them was age restricted and the rest were demonetized. And I got no email from YouTube as to why it was like that. So it was just confusing. I was sitting there with a confusion of, did I do something wrong in this video? Was there something that I did wrong when making this video? Did I say something in this video that was really fucked up? Did I do something that was really fucked up? Because at this time I had face cam on these videos. So you could see my fucking face. You could see the face I would make. But you'd really think it's not really that bad if you compare it to people like KSI, who are also really big in the spectrum. Back in the day, that guy was pulling off rape faces in a fucking basement. You know? And these videos are still up to this day with YouTube. They don't care about those videos. So why now is such a big idea? But yet you don't take these successful videos down when the violations were not there. But now they are here. You're keeping these videos up. But if anyone tries to redo this type of reference that they did then, it's a terrible thing. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. But anyways, the videos get taken down. I get no understanding as to why. So I'm like, oh well, that's just whatever. I guess I'll just make more videos. It's whatever. So I continue to make videos, and then if anyone's seen my last channel, we made a fucking outbreak achievement of my channel, and that was a day 100 days on 60 seconds. My first ever 100 days on 60 seconds, and I'm actually getting a recording, which was fucking amazing. It was amazing. It was fucking lovely. I loved it. It was probably one of my favorite moments on the channel. And I hope that for people that watched that old channel of mine, there was hopefully one of your favorite videos on that channel too, because I fucking loved it. It's one of the best experiences I had in a while. But however, obviously, like I said before, YouTube has now got too many problems to think what's good. There's too many problems with the platform itself, and it leaves people in a slight confusion as to, is this okay? Is this all mid? Is this a bad thing? And should we take it down? Good, mid, bad, take it down, you know? Most of my videos were between here and here. They were okay to get put up, there was no problems. Some were on the bad spectrum where maybe they could have gotten taken down, but they were kind of balanced over here, so it was kind of okay. But like I said, when I did the Dokkan Battle videos and went back to the Legends videos, boom. Taken fucking down. Now, after some time of these, Akira Toriyama died. So, I was in a confusion of depression and confusedness. Because I'm still looking at these like, why these videos get taken down? And I'm getting sad because Mr. Dragon Ball himself, Akira Toriyama, is no longer with us. Which is still, to this day, depressing as fuck. I made videos on that within the time as well, so you can see the things I said on that. I even had like the whole sheet up explaining like what the whole thing was and stuff like that, and like my opinions on it and stuff like that. But that's not what this video is about. Fucking hell, my nose. Okay, back to my point. So because of that, I didn't know what to do. So I just went to continue making videos like usual. And that's doing the 6 seconds video, and I was doing the COD content. I did the 8 hours of Call of Duty Zombies, which was quite fucking fun. Technically, it was 10 hours of recording, but I know that's actually another great problem with YouTube. I had 10 hours of Black Ops 6 Zombies content. 10 fucking hours. And that could have been for people to fall asleep too. That could have been for people just to watch. It could maybe been a thing for people to understand Easter eggs. I did some of them Easter eggs on that 10-hour video. But here is the fucking problem. 3 of those hours got cut. So now you only had 2 hours got cut. So you only had an 8-hour video instead of the 10-hour video that I actually recorded. And I'm not sure why. Sometimes I posted them. I did all of them as separate videos, and then merged them onto one video, which wasn't a problem. But when I tried to upload it to YouTube, it was like they have a certain amount of time you can actually make a recording for at this time. And it was weird because why is it that there's videos that go beyond 10 hours, but I make one that's just about 10 hours on the dot, and that's not usable? As a matter of fact, why the fuck is that plus a previous hour not usable? And it was really fucking stupid. It's really dumb. But since then, I've had not many problems, because once again, I couldn't go into that channel either. That channel, from Google, for some reason, just said, fuck you, can't go back into that account. So you're not going to be able to go back on this channel ever again. So that's a fucking stupid piece of shit. But now we got this channel, which is going to be the main channel now. We're going to have videos every, I think, Tuesday and... No, not Tuesday. Every Wednesday and Saturday. So, we're going to have that. You're going to have streams every Monday and Thursday on the Leorky08 Twitch. So, you'll have that. But that's the first part of the discussion over. How much time were you on that first discussion alone? I actually want to know. How much of that time alone did I just spend talking about that? Camera, here we go. How much time did I spend on that just first discussion alone? It's not even going to tell me. Well, that's depressing. I don't know how long I've been recording this part for, but no, it's whatever. Okay, now it's going to be buggy again. Alright, now on to the second conversation I'm going to make now, because now it's just being fucking stupid. And that's your boys over at Meta. Now, I got no problems with people with Meta. I got no problems with Mark Zuckerberg, I'm on about. I have no problems with him. I got no problems with the headsets. It's just... you made the Oculus Quest free. You made the Meta Quest free, I mean. And now the Meta Quest 2 is getting nothing. You're giving it updates, but the servers on it are still very buggy, and still very unusable from times. I even just then, when I tried to start this conversation, I went on solo mode, and you could even see me play the game most of the time because how buggy it was. And it's quite sad it's like that, because it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be so buggy, right? But it's like, oh, if you don't have our newest headset, you're not gonna get the best. You're not gonna get the best of anything now. Because before this had no problems. Ever since the Many Quest 3 came out, this shit had problems. So it's like, oh, well, before you had no problems, before the Many Quest 3 came out, Many Quest 3's out. Oh, you don't own it? Nah, now we're gonna fuck with everything you had good with your Quest 2. Why? Like, what is the point in that? So, because we don't buy your newest headset, you're gonna make all the good features of the previous ones, like the one I'm using currently, to make this video, worse. And this is my main headset, this is my only headset. So I have to deal with these until I end up getting a new one, which I probably won't anytime soon. Because I still love this headset, I still love Meta. Meta's a great fucking thing, YouTube's still a great fucking thing. It's just they have too many problems. They have one too many problems to think of an upset. There's just too many problems to think of an upset. But, you know what? It's fine. Eventually, these problems will no longer be problems. I had to hit a little groovy dance. So, eventually, these problems won't be problems. When will they stop being problems? That's uncertain. It's uncertain when these problems stop becoming problems. But what I can definitely say is, as things go on in the communities, I understand, like, one of the things Facebook too, but there's sometimes Facebook is fucking using it for years. Like, she was on Facebook at some point in time. Because it has something to do with Twitter, Reddit, fucking... We're gonna have Vine come back out soon as well, which might take back over TikTok. TikTok themselves do it for another thing. So it's like, why is people trying to use the things that are only coming now, like, in some popularity, so above and beyond everything, to the point where it's gonna make the better things, all these things, worse. If you know what I mean. It just doesn't make sense. And I genuinely feel like the best thing to explain is they're too much about their popularity as a person, and that is I don't want to be very controversial, but if you put people like, I can't actually remember his name, but he's like Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is some of the metal stations. But this guy, like, everyone wants about one day is Elon Musk, that's his fucking name. Yeah, Mark. Elon is smart sometimes when it comes to the meta conversations, and even I would believe he would think the things that happen over there are really fucking stupid. And as, yeah, they probably are. Because why is it that fucking I can't remember it now. Why is the problem with that so ununderstanding, you know? I just don't think they understand problems. Damn! That shit's so fast. That shit too fast. duh. We'll do normal on this one. Let's try this one. And again, like I said before, I really want to do videos on Lady Sorcery and VR chat, but because the conversations get done at times, it's hard to do so. This other day, I wanted to do a video on VR chat doing Vegeta voice clones. I want to do Vegeta voice clone videos. I'm not close to Vegeta voice acting, to be honest. I'm amateur best. That'd be fun to do for videos, be fun for content. But the problem with that is when you try and do it so often, you're actually getting other people on VR chat are a bit, well, because of the whole thing of like saying monkeys and stuff like that, you know, things that shouldn't say, people tend to get racist. Very racist. And the main thing was, when I wanted to do something like yesterday, make sure it was confined for video, I had someone, while I was trying to do something funny that actually would have been a good fucking skit, this guy comes out of nowhere and just calls me and this other guy who's in a Goku voice acting the N-word. Now, no idea if the guy who did the Goku VA, trying to do Goku trolling, was a white guy or not, but I was white. So, to me, there was not really anything wrong with it. But here's my problem. If I did that as a recording, I'll have to try and find that and try and cut it out. But then the guy tries to actually come afterwards. And it's like, why are you trying to come out after you just said just a minute ago? So it's just like, it's really fucking stupid. And I don't think people understand what they say on the platforms at times. And if they understood what they said on the platforms, these wouldn't be problems. And I feel like VR chat should have those allegations against those type of fucking things getting said. I feel like they should be able to tell it they're saying something racist and go, well, that's a problem. You're saying something racist. You shouldn't be saying that on our fucking site. Like, our thing's supposed to be content friendly. We're trying to make friendly content, and we can't do that, and we can't do other exciting things we want to do for the platform if people are coming around here and be racist and keep that off its limits. Because the reason why I could tell the guy was racist was you could tell by the way the guy spoke, and even the way he sounded was kind of like me, like very fucking white. He didn't sound black in the slightest. He wasn't black, but he told us like half an hour later that he wasn't black. And then, well, that's when things kind of hurt, because he wanted to say the N-word in front of us, not go into a black spot, but because he found it funny, because, you know, like I said earlier, the whole Dragon Ball thing, and how Frieza's racist to go to Vegeta calling them monkeys and this and that. But, however, the problem with this is he did this, and then saying just half an hour later that the guy was white. Just admitting that he's racist in fucking front of us, in front of our entire world of people. I actually got a communication warning because I told the guy to shut the fuck up because he said the N-word. No one gave this guy a communication warning in this regard, by the way. So I was getting, I had a friend saying I'm gonna get kicked out of the server because of communication warning. You know, this guy saying the N-word, let you admit he's white half an hour later, it's nothing. So it's like, how can we content with this if the content's not really usable because of it? You know? It's really fucking dumb. But you know what? I'm done with this discussion for the day. I hope everyone that watches this video understands what I've tried to say and understands that I wanted to keep this as friendly as possible. I don't want to start any beef. I don't want to start any more controversy. I just want to give my own false opinions on things that have happened and what's happened with me in the past, with other sites and this one, and like with YouTube's problems and stuff like that, right? I wanted to give my own false opinions on those of myself, and like my opinions that happened with the Corey Kinch situation that happened 3 years ago. Which was funny, because at the same time Corey Kinch was having these problems with his video getting taken down, I had my own problem where my entire channel was taken down. So it was like, well, fuck, what am I supposed to do? I can't make a video on this conversation because my channel was taken down. I made a video on the other channel before I couldn't go into that one anymore, about the Mystiosify situation. Which nothing happened with that, by the way. Nothing happened to that video, and that was a whole like shit. But yeah, it's really dumb. It's all dumb. But for people who want to start YouTube and like start content creating, I still suggest that it's a great idea. But controversy will hit hard. I don't know if that will hit hard on you or hit on other people that you might like on the platform. You might make a video about it at some point, like I have. But trust me when I say this, it is not fucking easy. Do you want to do a song on this? We're not doing this. That's insane. I don't know if I want to. Do you want to do one? Extra seems like too much. Let's see. I don't know what the fuck it's saying, but we'll just do a show normal. Have some fun with it. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, no. That scared the shit out of me. I wasn't expecting to put me in a different whole environment. Holy fuck, my heart. My heart, dude. You can't do that. I was not ready for that. The whole thing was just a black screen. I don't know if I could pause or not, and it hits me with that. Fucking Christ. Okay, we're gonna do a different video on this at some point later on, because that just scared the fucking shit out of me. I'm not fucking around with that right now. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, anything that I said, don't try and take this personally. You should, and like meta people, especially, don't take myself seriously. Just please understand what I'm trying to say, and try and understand that I'm not trying to say it in an offensive way. I just want to keep things clear that maybe there's things you guys can understand and do better while these things are happening. But that's all I'm going to say. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And, well, this has been your boy Leo Series Games. And I'll catch you all boys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.